Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mohamed Akif bin Jafri. Today I will present for the final year project for proposal, which is development of smart timing gate system for sport application. My supervisor is Dr. ZULKIFLI bin Mohamed. Next, we move to the content. The first one is for the content is a project summary, introduction, literature review, problem statement, objective, scope of the project, limitation of the project, methodology, expected result, and for the project planning. Move to the project summary. The first one, project summary is smart timing gate system is intended to analyze and enhance the performance of athletic training. Majority of the time, track and field coach looking for system that will assist in take time, and using totally electronic system eliminates room for human mistake, giving athlete more precision time. As recently, when in the sport, all time need to be accurate to make sure the athlete get the accurate time. And the project aims to provide a low-cost timing gate system and upgrade the sensor to make it more better. We move to the introduction background. The first one is the athletes, coach, and scientists are all interested in precise timing during sprinting event. The electronic timing with one infrared sensor become the preferred option in major situations, especially nowadays include in the United States of America. And the next is the activities such as sprinting become the popularity and has a result in a substantial amount of races in this field. This one for with the timing gate system. How does this involve in design of timing gate? The first one is the advancement of Internet Information Technology, which is IoT, is plays an important role in the field of the sport events. Next is the Node MCU microcontroller will be programmed using Arduino IDE for internet connections, which is for this project, and IoT Blink platform and a low-cost microcontroller enhance the timing gate. The sensor used will detect the motion and display time. Then the user will get the notification via smartphone. The figure show how the Blink server, Blink apps, internet access, and Node MCU is become the system to make the user get the notification via smartphone. We move to the literature review. The first one for the literature review is smart timing gate system for sport application. The first point is IoT provide with the capability to connect with sport equipment and related aspects. Infrared or ultrasonic timing gates are commonly employed to measure sprint ability because of the ability to provide accurate assessment of sprinting. And the next one is the Olympic, still using the high-speed cameras and manually collect time instead of using the timing system. We move to the next literature review is the design of timing gate. This one show two design of timing gate system. The first one is a Brower timing system, and the second one is the VAR timing system. The first one, Brower timing system, is the Utah-based Brower system that has been used for many years. It employs layout that seemed like in 1980 and require household batteries. It also a portable and frequently used in a functional performance assessments. And for the testing, it sure is not accurate enough to track maneuveration in the running speed. So it will give problem to the athletes. For the VAR timing system, of course, we know, but it's well renowned for its extensive range of human measurement of technology. For the VAR timing system, mostly produce many variation of the modern of a high technology of a timing gate system, and is utilized single beam with error connection processing technology. This makes sure we get the precision or accuracy in measuring the time. And the system are well liked by sports team and high performance. Of course, it will be liked as it give the best technologies nowadays. And the swinging arm can trigger single beam timing lens, result in the measurement error. Next, for the next literature review, I will explain on the microcontroller ESP32. ESP32 can function as a full standalone system or a slave device to host MCU, and it have a Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and other communication interface like SPI, and all are built in chips. The Expressive company has developed support for this platform referred as Arduino Core for ASP32 Wi-Fi chip. So this is more portable to the Arduino with the ASP32. So the usage of the microcontroller is conceivable with a broad variety of environmental monitoring system, and is using Arduino is the simplest approach to start developing code for the platform. As our project target for the we use a blind edge, so this one is really hard for the timing gate system. And the next one, I will explain on the infrared sensor for the literature review. The first one, infrared sensor, you have two, the passive and active. The passive infrared motion is a security gadget that detects movement. It reflects light intensity to calculate distance from an object. And for the active infrared sensor, it consists of LED and a receiver. Compared to the ultrasonic, it's less expensive and respond more quickly. And the next one for the literature review is for the laser sensor. Laser sensor use distance to object and the associated matrix is especially for displacement in our timing gate system, as it can measure using laser sensor. The extensive use of laser sensor in various fields has been facilitated by advancement in technology, and also is provide a low cost. For a time of flight sensor, it measures the distance by directing a laser beam at an object, and you get the time. We move to the problem statements. The first one, recently it has become more difficult for sport application to provide precise timing for motion detection. Of course, this is important because precision is need for sport, because we want to measure the time of the athletes. And the timing gates offer a high price in the market. Of course, with the advanced technology, it show that many timing gates offer a high range of price for the user. And the next one is the research into creation of timing gate has yield a mixed result in terms of feedback on athlete use, because not many people have a modern high smart timing gate system, so it's a bit difficult for us to get the feedback or of the users that use it. And for the objective of this project is the first one is develop a new design for the timing gates case to meet the timing gates user family standards. This is important because to provide the user more portable to use it. And the next one is to assess the operation of smart time gate system. Is because we use a microcontroller and of course the sensor, so we must make sure it's function properly, and to ensure that the smart timing gate perform optimally. Is perform optimally because we don't want to have any failure. For the scope and limitation of the project, the first one is the system will notify the user through smartphone, of course with the blink ads and the microcontroller connect via the SP32. And the design that be created will focus on the product case. Research focus on the laser sensor, which will be altered to its sensitivity to the environment. And the last one is the project. The project only a prototype. It's not a finished product, and it's only used for the test. Test the smart timing gate system. And next, we move for the methodology. The first one, we of course literature review, circuit design and configuration, writing Arduino, coding using Arduino IDE, implementation of software, development of hardware, implementation of hardware, and lastly we will testing and evaluation. I will explain for the first one, the literature review. Actually, literature review is must conduct research because we want to learn about the market business as we can find the problem in the smart time gate system. We can find it in journals, books, articles, and others. Then we can take the result, the best result, and we know the problem okay. And the next one is the design and configuration. Will focus on microcontroller utilize and the sensor to be systematic and error-free. That's design configuration because it's important because used for the our via connect via smartphones, And the Arduino IDE is acts as a compiler for smart implementation. So Arduino is important. And for development of hardware, it will combine all major components to perform a system such as a LCD, microcontroller, and others will combine together, and each component that is chosen will be tested and evaluated to confirm its functionality, because we don't want to have any fail. And when the system is function properly, so the smart timing gate system will be the best result. Okay, this for the result is the first one is a morphological chart. As you can see, there's a case, sensor, stem base. The first one is designed for shift case, broad case, bulk case, and for the sensor, we compare for the ultrasonic, infrared. Of course, I said infrared is common use nowadays, and laser. This is for stem base, and for the path chart, the criteria include for the case, sensor, stem base, material, durability, cost, safety, life expectancy. And we can see the design tree provide the height score, the height net score, as it use a laser, and if upon among the design, it have a best design, and for the cost, sadly, it's affordable. And for expected result, we expect from this project is we can develop a design that is more user friendly. And the next one is capable informing users of notification via smartphone using the Blink apps. And the solution that was chosen, which include an Arduino, a microcontroller, and the Blink app should operate correctly, because this will involve for the a smart timing gate system. And to prevent any error while using a timing gate, the lenses sensors need to obtain more precise timing. And because we can change if we can alter it when it face any problems. And this is for the project planning. We have meetings for the finalized project and others. And that's all from me. Thank you. Feel free to contact me at the list below.